my goodness, what's up? Hello, everybody, and happy 2024 coming from the Wealth Strategist J. Michell Robinson. I am so excited to be on here today. This is our first Money Monday of 2024. Now, somebody may be like, you late, Lady J. You late, J. Michelle. It is the third Monday of the month. But listen, I wanted to give you all off the day off on the first Monday of the month because that was actually January the 1st. And I knew that many of us were out all night long on December the 31st. I was in church tearing up the carpet. Some of you were in church. Some of y'all might have been at the club. But regardless, I knew that you weren't necessarily concerned about Money Monday on January the 1st. And there's just been so much going on here, but I am so happy to be here with you this morning as we dive into our topic, starting the year off strong, Now, listen, I need you all to like and share this podcast all over your social media outlets. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, I need you to head on over to the YouTube and search the Just Here to Help channel and subscribe to my channel. Turn on those notification buttons. Make sure you are following me on all of my social media outlets. But listen, we want to make sure that we start 2024 off strong. Now, I will be the first to say I am not that person that tries to convince you that when the clock strikes 12, January the 1st comes, that all of your worries, all of your troubles are wiped away, because that's absolutely not true. If you had $100,000 of debt on December the 31st, you're going to have $100,000 of debt on January the 1st. It is what it is. However, what I will tell you is the new year gives you a new opportunity. It gives you an opportunity to reset and to create a strategy. So whatever the issues were, whether it's debt, whether it's overspending, whatever the issue or the challenge was that you were having in 2023, the new year gives you an opportunity to reset. It gives you an opportunity to strategize. It gives you an opportunity to just simply do something different. And so today, I just want to talk a little bit about, what we need to do in this new year to ensure that we start the year strong, because we want to make sure that we start the year strong, that we progress throughout the year strong, and that we end the year strong as well. So first things first, what we need to do to ensure that we are starting the year off strong is actually taking a review of 2023. We need to take a minute, take some time, and sit with whatever 2023 was for us on the financial front. We need to review our finances. We need to identify whether or not there were mistakes that we made. Look at what you did well in 2023 related to your finances, the things that you did well. You want to make sure that you implement those strategies in 2024. If there were things that you did that was not so good in 2023, you know that those are some things that you need to be on the lookout for in 2024. One of the things that I'm going to keep harping on as we have entered into this new year is the opportunity that tax season brings to a lot of people. And, some people are really, really quick to say, well, J. Michelle, I don't know what you're talking about, because I always end up paying taxes to the IRS. So I don't know what opportunity you're referring to. If you're paying taxes to the IRS, then you may need to look at how you are spending your money, how you're documenting your money. And we need to talk about the importance of having a home-based business so you can live your life like a business and you can take advantage of, and not in a negative way, but take advantage of all the tax breaks that are available to you. But tax season provides an amazing opportunity to a lot of people who are receiving tax refunds, because those tax refunds provide you with an opportunity to pay off debt. If you have debt, you have an opportunity with your tax refund to pay off debt. If you need to make a major purchase, that's money that you didn't already have allocated to something, and so you have the ability to use that money to purchase something. What I want to encourage each and every individual on here, if you do receive a tax refund, please, 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 please don't just blow the entire tax refund. And there's no exceptions, because there was a time where I would have said, I got my finances together. If I want to blow my tax refund, I can blow my tax refund. But you know what? That's kind of silly, because while I may have my finances together, I can buy some more stocks with my tax refund. I can, do something with it. And I'm not saying that I have to utilize all of it. I'm not that person that gives you these ridiculous like goals, or give you this ridiculous advice where it's like you can't live and enjoy life. I'm just saying don't spend the whole tax refund doing ridiculousness. At least take a portion of it, pay off some debt, save it, invest it. If you don't have life insurance, make sure you get you some life insurance. Buy a CD. Do something that's going to have a positive impact on your future. Once you do that, child, if you want to go out and buy you a new TV, if you want to go buy you a new purse, go for it. I absolutely 100% believe in enjoying the fruit of your labor. Another thing you want to make sure you do is, after you have reviewed your financial situation from last year, you've sat with it, you've identified what you need to do differently, what you can do the same, this year, because it went so well last year. Make sure that you are setting goals. Make sure you are setting goals. Make sure you are setting realistic goals. You need to have financial goals set for 2024, because financial goals actually are a great way to hold ourselves accountable. It helps us be mindful about what we are spending. When we set a financial goal, from those goals, we now begin to create strategy on how to achieve those goals. And, sometimes you hear me specifically talk about strategy because I'm a strategist. That's just simply what the gift that God gave me regarding finances and a plethora of other things. Like, I'm just a strategist. Sometimes we hear that word strategy and it seems so like, ooh, strategy. But listen, as it relates to your personal finances, your strategy ends up being your budget. It ends up being you documenting your budget so that you are telling your money what to do and how to do it in order to achieve your goals, your financial goals for the year. When you have a goal, you have something that you are trying to achieve, that will help you be more aware and more conscientious about the money that you are spending. You will be more conscientious and make your financial decisions around the goals that you have set, instead of doing what I like to call mindless spending. We need to be more mindful and aware of the spending that we are doing. So make sure you review your finances from last year. Make sure that you set a goal or goals for this year financially. And then you want to make sure that you create a budget. Make sure that you are creating a budget, and make sure that you are budgeting for success. Make sure that your budget is realistic. I understand that we want to decree and we want to declare and we want to have vision boards and we want to do all these different things, but don't put in your budget that you bring in $10,000 a month when you only bringing in $3,000 a month. Save that for another document. In your budgeting document, you need to have the exact numbers of what your income is. You need to have the exact numbers of what bills you have to pay, all of those different things. I have what is a 10, 10, 30, 50 budget. That's how I allocate my expenses in my budget. 10% going to my giving, 10% and these are minimums because I may adjust in another area, but 10% is my tithing, is automatically what I give into the ministry. I save a minimum of 10% of our finances every month. 30% is what we typically spend in personal development because we understand the importance of investing in ourselves. And 50% is what we utilize on our bills and our other living expenses. Make sure you have a clear budget, that you have a breakdown of what you are spending in each area, and make sure you are living and abiding by that budget. I am very surprised at the number of people who do not have a budget, who simply make money. The money is direct deposited into their bank accounts and they're just spending money. They'll, utilize the bill pay service within their bank account. You're paying bills, you're swiping your debit card, but there's never any true intention of what you are spending and what you are making. And so I want to encourage you to make sure that you create a budget and that budget aligns with your financial goals. The next thing that needs to be a point of focus for 2024 is making sure that you build an emergency fund. Again, this is something that I was surprised to find out that most people don't have an emergency fund. Now, an emergency fund are funds that you save and that you put to the side in case of an emergency. And the standard that we give people in the financial services industry is we typically say that you need 3 to 6 months of your living expenses saved up in the event that you're laid off and so on. That's great. That's wonderful. You should have 3. You absolutely, that is like goals. That's a long-term goal for you. But to start off with, if you have absolutely nothing in an emergency savings, I want you to start with a goal of saving $1,000. So if you get a flat tire, if a rock hits your windshield, just whatever the case is, you have money that is set aside that you have so that you're not running up credit cards. You're not running around asking people to borrow money. Because, see, that's one of them habits that needs to be left in 2023. We're going to not be borrowing money from folks in 2024. All right. That was a sidebar. So we want to make sure that you build an emergency fund. Make sure you're building an emergency fund. Like I said, let's set a goal for starting with $1,000. You can do this by simply putting aside $25 a week. There's other creative ways that you can save the $1,000 a month. I believe there's the envelope method where you can label envelopes from like 1 to 50. And based on the number is the amount of cash that you put into those envelopes. And you can do that and take that concept and do it electronically. Regardless of how you do it, I want you to set the goal of saving $1,000 a month. I also want those of you who actually are investing in the stock market to make sure that you are reviewing your investment portfolio and preparing for all of the economic volatility that we will see this year. Make sure that your investment portfolio is diversified. Make sure you are having conversations with your financial advisors so that you can make sure that your money is protected when things begin to start moving in the economy this year. Okay. And then the last thing I want to share with you is actually, I have 2 more things. One of them is making sure that you are setting goals around paying off debt. If you have debt, please make sure that you have a strategy this year in 2024 to pay off your debt. I'm not saying that the debt all has to be paid off in 2024, but you need to have a strategy in place to pay that debt off. I have a phenomenal get out of debt program that I offer to my clients. If you are interested in that, you can go to my website, jmichellandcompany.com, fill out the contact information, and I would love to work with you, partner with you to create a get out of debt strategy. And then the last thing that I do want to share with you is the importance of staying informed and educated. Make sure that you are plugged in to Help University, that you're following me on social media, that you are taking financial literacy classes, whatever it is that you have questions regarding finances, whether it's budgeting, whether it's debt management, whether it's credit, real estate investing. There is a plethora of information out here from legitimate sources that you can tap into to ensure that you are staying informed and educated. It's going to be so critical and imperative this year that you are staying informed and educated as we are entering into 2024 elections. In fact, I believe today is the beginning of primary elections. It's the opening of that season. We're going to see different things happening with our economy. It's going to be critical that you stay informed and educated so you know how to navigate this environment that we are going to be in. Listen, that is all I have for you all today. I do want to remind you all of my campaign, my Let's Get Covered campaign. I am on a mission to get 300 families covered in 2024. Too many of our families do not have life insurance, and life insurance is the foundation of wealth building. I know somebody told you that it was real estate, but we are only keeping real estate in our families for like 2 generations. And a lot of that deals with the fact that people do not have the money to be able to keep up on the mortgage. They don't have the savviness to invest or do what needs to be done. And so life insurance is foundational because at least if you have life insurance in place, it can pay off the mortgage of the house that you are passing down to your heirs. So we want to make sure that we get covered. Let's get covered. Join the campaign. If you have life insurance, but you have family members who do not have life insurance, please send them to my website, www.letsgetcoveredbyjmichelle.com. You can also scan this QR code. It will take you to the website. You can email me at jonte@jmichelle.com. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's Money Monday. I am honored and excited that you have joined me today, and I will see you next Monday. And next Monday, you want to make sure that you tune in because I will be joined by a very, very special guest, my friend, my sister, Saran Baker, and we're going to be talking about pitfalls to avoid in 2024. God bless you all, and I will see you next Monday.